Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, this is my second video. The people done, they either eavesdropping on the little app they got going on. They just erased my whole video that I recorded, and pretty much people can look up the video on their spare time when they feel like it. All they gotta do is put in Richie, Havens, Woodstock, and it'll pop up. And so the video pretty much was about him being in Woodstock, one of the biggest music festivals in history of America, and it had 400,000 people in it, mainly Edomites, and they didn't have nobody to come on stage because the traffic was so bad, and all the acts was at the hotel, visiting each other, probably getting drugged up and doing all kind of craziness. And so they realized that they didn't have a way to the venue because the traffic. So they sent a helicopter, a bubble helicopter, to come get somebody. And the first person that they picked up was Richie Havens, because he had less equipment. I guess him and his crew had guitars and a African drum thing. So anyhow, he told the story that he didn't even know what he was doing. He was pretty much freestyling. And so when he got on the stage, they was wanting him to keep performing, and he was running out of material. So while he running out of material, he's trying to stall the situation, and he just strumming on the guitar. He's sweating from his back and his chest. So he let you know he been performing at least 5 or 6 songs before he did this. So this after he done performed some songs, and he just stalling, trying to see if somebody else gonna pop up and show up. So he say freedom just popped in his head after he was strumming for a while, and he went to saying, freedom, freedom, I feel like a motherless child. You see, and this motherless child, and then he said he felt like he come from a land. I mean, he felt like he was lost, he was gone, and he wanted to go back home. So he pretty much was saying he feel like he don't have a motherland, and he's trying to go back to his motherland. You see, that's what he's trying to get back to, and he want freedom. Freedom from what? Being a slave in America. He been a slave to these Edomites, these red dragons. See, and he was fulfilling the prophecy in Psalm 137:3. Let me see if I can get that without them cutting my video off. You see, Lord willing, they'll let me upload the video. Okay, Psalms 137. It says, for there they that carried us away captives required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. And you see in verse 7, it tell you who was saying this, the children of Edom. See, because most of them 400,000 people that was in that crowd at Woodstock was Edomites. And he is the first act in the greatest music festival known to American music, and he's singing freedom. And he's known. This is what the song that they remember from him. All them, whatever other song he sung, they didn't pay no attention to that. What got the antennas up on the Edomites and everybody else that heard it was this song, because he was singing in the spirit. See, he was in the spirit on a whole nother level. He was like King David when he was in the spirit, jumping around, dancing. They paid attention to this situation. In Proverbs 16:1, it say the preparations of the hardened man, and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. See, even when you say something, the Lord is in control of this stuff, man. Let me get 20 and 24. It say, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? See, the Lord done planned out this stuff, and this is his movie, and we just watching the movie. Now, these people, they didn't pretty much promote this man too much, because we wouldn't have heard the song, or I wouldn't have heard the song and paid no attention to the song unless I saw the movie Django. See, the movie Django, it brought the song up, and so once I heard the song, I said, well, let me see who sung the song. And it wasn't even a song. This man freestyled some stuff at Woodstock. See, in a major situation in 1969, and Django them, or Jamie Foxx them went and got the song and put it on the movie. That goes along with this Luke 12:2. It say, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. See, because in 1969, let me get this revelation. 11, 10 maybe, 11 and 11. Oh, I'm thinking 11. Oh, yeah, it's 11 and 11, Salakia. It say, after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them that saw them. So when you got 1969 from 1619, that's 300 and a half, meaning 350 days. 1969, where you got the Israelites. Is another dude made a song called The Israelites, and he in the disco nightclub, and he just saying, the Israelites, the Israelites. See, this 1969, you had the One West and New York. They starting a whole school teaching people, you are Israelites, you descendants of slaves, you are Israelites. See, at this time, you got a major awakening that's going on, and it's matching up with Bible prophecy. And so this Woodstock situation is just magnified it, because you see the movie Django was based on the slaves getting away from slavery, being what you call it, not emancipated, but being really set free, because they blew up the slave master house, which was another symbolization of Babylon the Great America being blown to smithereens, which is going to happen through the Russians. And we right here in the same, we can get it right out the same Revelation 11. It says, verse 13, it says, the same hour was there a great earthquake. This is in the same hours when it say, come up hither, when a voice from heaven tell the Israelites to come up hither and ascend up to heaven in the cloud, while the enemy is watching them. See, while Django and his girlfriend was getting away from the plantation. And see, why Django turned around with the little cigarette thing in his mouth, and he lit the little fuse, while Stephen, the 2/3, is laying on the ground, talking about you the uppity Negro, cause you want to leave off the plantation and kill Massa and blow up his whole house. Verse 13, it said, the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. Now, what caused this earthquake? It was nuclear missiles coming from Russia and all these other allies that was allied with America and allied with Russia. Everybody on the east is be going, and if they got nuclear capability, they're gonna be shooting it towards Babylon the Great. And so this is all coming together when you're talking about this Woodstock situation, because they tried to hide the situation, but Django brought it up. There was another verse I want to get. Oh, Galatians 4:26, because he said he feel like a motherless child. Now they try to say the Galatians written to the so-called Gentiles, because you got Galatia, or whatever that city or country was a Greco-Roman city, but a bunch of Edomites is roaming all through there. So they saying Paul was writing them a letter. But see, this verse tells you that Paul wasn't writing them people no letter. He was writing the Israelites a letter. It say, but Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all. See, Jerusalem is the mother of all the Israelites. It ain't the mother of the Edomites. And so whatever Edomites was up in the Galatia, or was the Galatians, they was not being sent no letters and preached to, man. And these people done just lied for years and centuries, trying to be Israelites or get the blessings of an Israelite. And that's why he was saying he feel like a motherless child. He don't know his mother land. He don't know that he come from Jerusalem, and he don't got freedom to go back to Jerusalem. And this is what the whole prophecy was always about. These descendants of slaves going back to their homeland. Let me get that prophecy in Jeremiah. It says, therefore, behold, the days come, says the Lord, that it shall no more be said that the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. 15, but the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, it's talking about America, and from all the lands whither he have driven them, and I will bring them again into their land, see, their motherland, that I gave unto their fathers. This is what the Bible is all about. Because once they left Egypt and they went to Jerusalem and then got kicked out of Jerusalem, and let's get that, they didn't go back into that land. Yahweh said that they was going to get kicked out and wasn't going to go back in there until he came. Luke 21:24 is saying, they shall fall by the edge of the sword and shall be led away captives into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Verse 27, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with great power and great glory. See, when the Gentile time is fulfilled, that's when he coming on the cloud. He gonna crack the sky and say, come up hither to the Israelites. And nuclear missiles is gonna be coming towards these Edomites. Oh, let's get that. And they know it, see. They know how the thing gonna play out. 22. Jeremiah 49:22 say, behold, he shall come up and fly as an eagle and spread his wings over Bozrah. See, that Bozrah is talking about America. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom, see the so-called white man, be as the heart of a woman in her pain. See, because when he cracked that sky, you gonna have Russia at the height of attack mode, and all these other nations, NATO gonna switch out on America, and all of these people is gonna switch out on America, and they gonna be shooting. They gonna have their hand on the button, and if they don't have their hand on the button, when he cracked that sky, the angels can take over the nuclear war sites like they've been doing the whole while, scan the heck out of these people, and make all the missiles launch towards America. And so this is what's going on with Babylon, and it's all Bible prophecy. But that Woodstock situation really brought it out that through the Spirit the Lord had did an amazing situation, freedom. And this man's song, when you listen to the song, you're gonna see how the Lord was operating. But I'm gonna leave it there. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, descendants of the slaves, scattered around the globe on slave ships and through many captivities. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.